So my suggestion is that, yes, there is a lot of fear that's causing this desire to go into imagination, a desire to go into unreality to avoid reality.
Thank you.
And the way through it is to feel the fear. That's the way through it.
I haven't heard that before.
No. No. I've been saying the same thing to Mary for 5 years, or 6 years now, and she says, I reckon you must have said that to me 1,000 times in the time I've known you. And still she struggles to get into the terror of it. And it's only recently that she started to get into the terror of things. Because you've got to want to do it. It can't be something that you feel like you have to do. You've got to want it. And that's where it's difficult, because terror is the kind of emotion that most people never want to feel. Right? And at some point you've got to see that it's essential for your life to feel, and that it's essential for you to know yourself and to feel yourself, to feel these emotions. The problem with terror as well is that it has this other effect, and that is it has the effect of suppressing most of the other emotions. So many people try to experience joy, but you never can fully experience joy while the terror is present. They try to experience pleasure, but you can never fully experience pleasure while terror is present. And so then they need substances to help them feel joy and pleasure. And even then it's never fulfilling, because while the terror is present, you will never be able to feel everything else beautifully, or perfectly. So all these beautiful emotions you may have, love, joy, peace, all those lovely emotions that you may experience, you won't ever be able to experience while the terror remains in you. So it's really important for your own happiness to address the terror. Does that make sense? And it's really important that you stop using techniques, these beliefs and methods that you've been using to get away from it. That you stop doing that now. You're an adult now. You're capable of going through the experience. If the child went through the experience, then you as an adult are totally capable of remembering it. Right? And in fact, in some ways, it's honouring the child that was yourself by remembering it, isn't it? Rather than denying it. You're honouring yourself if you remember it. You'll get to the point where you remember it and there's no more emotion left about the memory of it. But it requires that you go through some of these steps first. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there any more questions about the terror or any emotion and this process of feeling it? We can add some more things to this, but actually if we started with those 3 things, we could see that in a few months we might be ready for another thing to do after that. But to do those things often takes months of our life, but my suggestion is do it. Take the months of your life to do it. Because without doing it, nothing is going to change in the long term in your life. So take the time to do it. Yeah.